Hi, baby.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh, you got a video going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, people. We're getting off extra late today. We didn't quit working to
Almost 8:30.
almost 8:30. That's what time I left from out the field today. It was almost 8:30. And it's time to come home. Time to come in and cook, get some dinner started. But I'll tell you, we got a lot of stuff done today. We didn't just get stuff from the farm done. We got a lot of stuff entered in with the city for public record. Went and met with the USDA today. Got our from the test that we took. We got our paperwork back so we can accept food vouchers. We started the paperwork today so we can accept EBT, and that's good. We hired a consultant, which I don't know if we spoke about that before, but we hired a consultant. We're getting our corporate documents in order, which they should be back Thursday, so we can head up and go open up our business bank account and get our card machine so we could take debit, credits, and EBT, also known as SNAP payments. And so baby, while I'm cutting up this steak with this old knife that is dull as all that can get out.
Mm-hmm.
We can't show any documents. We don't have our information hidden on it, but at some point we'll be making a video and showing the stack of certifications that we already amassed. And my thing is, while we're in business, I'm constantly wanting to get certified for different avenues and different aspects that have to do with farming. Reason being is when I set my stand up every day, I want to have a book out that people can turn to and see all of our different certifications and know that they're buying produce from a quality farmer. And that's very important to me. I think over time I've convinced my wife how important it is as well, and now she understands why we're ripping and running, going to classes, which takes time away from the physical farming, but at the same time these certifications are just as important. Now, as I pick up this meat, understand that I've washed my hands twice before I touch the meat, and I'll wash my hands again after I'm done touching the meat, because food safety.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be safe with your food. Now, this meat has been it's been marinating for
2 days.
2 days now. It's nice and tender. So even with a knife that's not really up to par for the task, it just shreds right through the meat because it's so tender. As a matter of fact, if you come get a close-up, you can see the outside layers have soaked up all of the marination. Now, with me, it's 2 ways I like to do things. Every time I deal with meat, I like to use vinegar on my meat. Whether I'm using the vinegar beforehand to let the meat sit in the vinegar for about 30 minutes to clean the meat, or whether if I don't do that, I just put the vinegar inside of the marination and let it sit in there and work on the meat. I don't know if it's true or not, but I was always told that you put vinegar in your meat and it cleans it. So I've stuck with that, and so my whole life dealing with meat, I've always used vinegar on the meat. What else did we get accomplished today, baby?
Well, you were able to make new patches into the ground.
I was.
And you were able to finish planting all the corn and some peppers.
I was. Also met with a representative from the Department of Veteran Affairs, so I can start receiving benefits for my service, which, you know, it's been, I got out of the military in 2009, but I haven't been receiving the benefits for my service. And so, even though, you know, I got a disability rating from Veteran Affairs for my service, I never went and got any of the services. So, you know, that's on me for not being interactive with the Veteran Affairs. While we were there today, for some reason, the office that you go for for all of your business as a farmer, the Veteran Affairs office is in the same place, which made it convenient for me to go talk to the Veteran Affairs, because they're in the same office as the farming extension office. So, which was a plus, because, you know, I really didn't think at this point that I would make contact with Veteran Affairs and try to receive any of my benefits. But hey, just so happened it was in a place that made it convenient for me to get in touch and make contact with the Veteran Affairs. You know, and this is another thing, you know, with me being awarded benefits from the Veteran Affairs when it was awarded to me, I kept the documentation. And so even though I didn't do anything with it, or never tried to take advantage of any opportunities to enhance my life from my service, the documentation was just sitting there and waiting for a time when I would be able to start reaching out to the Veteran Affairs and saying, hey, you know, need some benefits, because right now in our lives we're struggling. Everything we have, we've committed to the farm, so we have absolutely nothing. So now is a time where we need to make contact with the Veteran Affairs and see about receiving some benefits, because at this point in time, when I say that we're broke and we're really, I wouldn't say we're suffering, because we have a home, we have food to eat, so we're not suffering, but we're holding on. We're holding on by the skin of our teeth. And which I feel like anybody who's going into business full time for themselves, you're gonna expect that. You gotta expect that when you first start your business, you're gonna be investing everything you have into your business. And when you wake up every day, you know, right now when we wake up every day, we're just happy that we have food to put in our stomachs, but we don't have the finances for much of anything else but food to put in our stomachs. So when you see myself in the videos and I'm wearing a faded shirt and stuff like that, know that that's how I dress. I don't have the finances to go out and buy expensive clothing and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, if you're watching the videos now, five or so years down the road, you know, hopefully we'll still have a desire to document our journey as farmers 5 and 10 years down the road. And when we document our journey 5 and 10 years down the road, you'll get to see us doing a lot better in life. So you'll get to see that progression as well. Get to see us go from nothing to something. And, you know, when you start a business, anybody who starts a business, say that's the ultimate goal of that business, is to take it from nothing and make it into something. And that's what, you know, working from literally working from sun up to sundown. That's what that's all about. You know, a lot of people in the world. Are you using any more ice or anything?
No, I'm just gonna be doing the vegetables. You got 5 minutes left.
Okay. A lot of people.
Don't leave it like that.
Oh,
The front one don't usually work.
Shit.
It said usually.
So a lot of people out there, they're afraid to go into business for themselves. They're afraid to put everything they have on the line. Why do you keep backing up? Okay, stop backing up.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people out there, they're afraid to take everything they have and invest it in themselves. And, you know, that's going to be what's going to stop you from reaching your maximum potential. If you truly believe in what you're doing, if you have a vision and you truly believe in it, you will invest all your time and all the finance you have to ensure that that business is successful. Now, even though every day we're planting seeds, we're cultivating the land, we're cleaning out the woods, even though we're doing that every single day, also I'm finding health benefits from it too. I've had cholesterol problems for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. I've had cholesterol problems, and within a month of working on the farm, because we haven't had a day off, and I don't know when, but because it's been no rain, so. But within a month, I find myself from those cholesterol headaches, they're gone. I also found in a month that, albeit I'm not in the best shape in the world, every day I'm working longer hours. Every day the time that I'm spending working has become longer and longer. Why? Because every day that I'm working, I become physically more capable to take on more hours. And this is starting to become where, like, now I'm working and I'm like, man, there's not enough time in the day. Like, we get up, we go to work, and like right now, you know, I literally ended my work day when the sun went down, and then, like my wife said, that's about 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
So 15-hour days,
Yeah.
literally of working. And you know, I gotta tell you, I love it because I'm free. I'm not in captivity. You know, I'm not a prisoner to my home. There's a lot of people out there who are prisoners to their homes, whether they're retired or receiving some kind of social benefits or a social welfare program. And while they're on that, you know, the only thing they do is they're confined to 4 walls, and then even freedom at that point seems like incarceration, because you're literally confined to 4 walls. And I find that to be it. For me, when I see that type of stuff, I feel sorry for those people, because that's a horrible existence. And the reason why I feel sorry for those people is because at one point, I was the guy who had nothing going on at all. And I'm telling you, my mental health was in a horrible state, because the times that I had nothing going on for myself is the times that I wanted to do bad things, because that's what my mind inclines me to do.
1 minute.
And so with having something to occupy my time, you know, 14, 15 hours a day, you know, I just want to work, and then when that day is over with, come home and enjoy my dogs for about an hour, take a shower, and get in the bed and get ready for the next day. And that's pretty much my life. And for people out there who are like young and, you know, friendship is important to them, you know, if friendship is important to you, you should understand what friendship is. If somebody's your friend, but they can't help you make money, they can only help you spend money, that's not a very good friend. So if you're a young person and you're like, hey, I want to be a friend, be a leader. Get friends that want to start a business with you. Get friends that want to elevate themselves with you. Get friends who believe in your goals and your visions and your dreams. Get friends like that can help you elevate yourself. Now, we're at 15 minutes in this video. I don't know if you're going to sit down and watch this whole thing. I'm actually pretty tired, and my wife doesn't like to cook meat. And so generally when it comes to the meat, I'm cooking the meat.
Steak.
So even after being in the field all day, I'm in the kitchen. Yes, I'm whipping it in the kitchen. Whip it.
Probably like
whip
once out of a month.
Once out of a month.
Uh-huh.
Don't be telling lies to these people.
I cook every single night.
I'm gonna make you turn this camera around.
Uh-huh.
And so you can look in the camera like you're looking into a human being's eye.
Okay.
And you can tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
The truth is, I make breakfast every morning, and I cook dinner every night. This is the only time that you're cooking dinner. Anyways.
You're such a tough guy.
16 minutes.
To be 4 foot something. You're
5'1".
You're really to be 4 foot tall. You're a really tough person. Okay? And I gotta tell you, this woman is a freaking bully. I gotta tell you.
I am
she
not.
Is a freaking bully.
He bullies me.
Okay? I gotta tell you the harassment that look at that! Look at that! That's the proof right there. That is the proof right there. That's assault in some places. Alright, guys.
Exactly. That's what you get for lying.
That's called a blooper. Alright, guys. If you enjoyed the content on this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. More than that, if you don't hit the like or the subscribe button, leave a comment and say what you think. Go back and check out some of our other videos so you can get an idea of what's going on outside. Because when you work these type of hours, sometimes the videos won't be outdoors. So go back and watch some of the other videos and see what you think. Also, we have a Facebook page. It's Black Farmers 6 on Facebook. The number 6, Black Farmers with the S and the number 6. Go check out our page. Stay up with us. Hey, if you know people out there, young people, when I young people, I mean people younger than us, because there's programs out there that will pay children to start farming. I think, I don't know what the age limit is, but the USDA will give children grants, and we're finding out about this just finding out for ourselves about this. The USDA will give children grants. They don't have to pay it back, just so they can start a small farming project. So if you want to know more information about that, or you need a mentor in farming and you're somewhere in Alabama, leave a comment and we'll get back to you and give you advice and hook you up with some good people to get you started on your way from farming. And with that being said, gotta turn this steak, guys. Sorry, gotta go, but gotta go.
To the Batmobile.
To the Batmobile.